What's up, Apple Core? How you guys doing? Welcome to the 7th game of our Arena series here. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Here we go. So, yeah, last game, once again, it was pretty easy. We had a really good opening hand last game. We had the Brewmaster, the Loot Hoarder, and the 2 Earthen Ring Farseers, or the 1 Earthen Ring Farseer, and we had a Lightning Storm as well, I believe. At least I believe that was last game. I hope so. And yeah, we just had really great momentum. We were able to keep the board controlled the entire time, and we crushed it once again. You know, just standard Apple Core operating procedure, man. Okay. Yeah, let's just get rid of the Boulder Fist Ogre. A little bit too heavy, and this is really awesome here. Having 2 2-drops in our opening hand. 3 2-drops in our opening hand. Yes! And let's hope that when we pass our turn here that he plays something like a Leper Gnome, or he coins out a Loot Hoarder, something with 1 health that we can kill with Mad Bomber. Let's hope, man. Give me something. Loot Hoarder. Loot Hoarder. Power of the Wild, okay. Well, that's still fine. We can still try and give Mad Bomber a shot and see if we can shoot this down. Yep, so let's go ahead and do it, man. Hit it twice. Damn. That's a little unfortunate. That's alright, though. Yeah, we'll see how this game turns out. Even though it was highly unlikely we would hit the Panther twice. Oh no. This is the dream opener for him. Oh, he's not going to trade though. Oh, thank you. That is so awesome. We got so lucky he didn't trade. So I can Hex and get a 2-for-1 if I want, or I can put a Direwolf Alpha and just trade. In terms of momentum, I think it's better to keep a 3 damage creature on the board for Dark Iron next turn to boost it up to 5. So we're just going to Hex this. So we took a little bit of damage, but we got ourselves a 2-for-1 trade. The Hex traded with the Panther and the Mark of the Wild, so we're in good shape, I would say, even though we took that little bit of extra damage. If he had killed my Mad Bomber, we would have been in horrible shape, though. Okay. Harvest Golem is so good for him here. So good. I think what we're going to do is we could summon a totem and try and get a taunt to tank up this Harvest Golem. That would be the greediest, the best play. The other play is just to play it safe. No, we're not going to play it safe. I think we're going to take the aggro approach, even though you can swipe next turn. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're going to take the aggro approach. We're going to go to the face. Tough call here, tough call here. Yeah, we are going to go to the face of the Dark Iron. Yep. Even though he can potentially buff the Harvest Golem, it's not a favorable trade for us to take this 2-3 out. Because then the 2-1 respawns, and then he can just trade it on my 2-4 and use something like a Claw to take it out. So it's better to force him to use the Harvest Golem respawn on his turn, so that it has Summoning Sickness, and he can only attack with it once, or gain the benefit from that 2 damage in 1 turn. Definitely. Keeper. Oh, that really... that's really rough, though. Okay. Well, we still have a favorable trade, though. That is really nice. And then we can just Brewmaster our 4-4 back, if we would like, along with Bloodsail Raider, potentially. He has 4 cards in hand. We have 3, 4, 5 cards in hand. 1 on the board. He has 2 on the board. So technically we're dead even. Okay. I will do that. Alright. I'm going to Brewmaster our Dark Iron Dwarf back to heal it. And then I'm going to play... Man, I really want to play Blood Knight, but I shouldn't. I'll play the Bloodsail Raider. Yeah, even though turn 5 is Druid of the Claw, which has 6 health, which means, well... Yeah, we're going to want to use Dark Iron with Wolf on this guy next turn to get him to 6 to kill it, so... Alright, I will use Blood Knight. Just in case he plays a Druid of the Claw, we now have a way to deal with it, so... Yes, we're in a good spot, and let's hope that I called that correctly. Let's hope he does play a Druid of the Claw, not something like a Fen Creeper. Well, actually, no, we also can deal with a Fen Creeper as well. Yeah, we'll just have to see what he plays. Wrath, okay, and then he just trades for the 3-2. Okay, that's fine. So 1-for-1 trade with the Wrath, even though we didn't gain Divine Shield value, we still got 1-for-1. And his Harvest Golem got really good value. really good value. And then he plays a 3-drop as well. Okay. Yeah. Oh man, I really wish I had Spellbreaker for that Harvest Golem. Alright. Well, let's try and get a Spell Power Totem. I think we might Lightning Storm this, even though next turn we would only have 5 mana, because we would overload for 2 on turn 7. On the other hand, the Bloodsail technically trades favorable after Lightning Storm on the 3/3, and the Dark Iron Dwarf as well. So this is a really awkward situation here. Let's just summon a totem and see what we get. Oh, we did get Spell Power. Okay. Oh man, that's so tempting. He has 3 cards in hand. If I wipe this board with Lightning Storm, I have a 1-card advantage. But I will be overloaded next turn. But I will have the totem on the board, so I'll do it. I think it's worth it. Yeah, for tempo, momentum, everything, it's worth it to do that. So he can't put like a Defender of Argus down on the board and just crush me the following turn, hopefully. Yeah, we'll have to see, man. We will have to see. Turn 6, let's see. Let's hope, oh no, let's hope for, yeah, let's hope he doesn't drop a Boulder Fist Ogre. Sorry, it took me a while to compose myself with that one. Yeah, and hopefully I've been pressing the push to talk as well. Silence, nice, so good. Yeah, so we can silence that. Oh no, but we're gonna be 1 mana short. No! Oh man. Oh, never mind. That's much better. I was gonna say we can do Spellbreaker to silence this to 1 health, and then we can play the Direwolf Alpha next to the totem to buff it to 1 attack, and then trade for the Drake. However, Earthshock is much better. Yep. So we're just gonna Earthshock this, and then we will Dark Iron Dwarf. Will we Dark Iron Dwarf, or will we go with the 2 instead of 1 play? We're gonna go with the 2 instead of 1. So we're gonna play the Bloodsail Raider, and then we're gonna put the Direwolf right in the middle. Although technically speaking, in the future the totems are gonna spawn on the right of the Direwolf Alpha, so you always want your creatures to be over here. In which case I should have played the Bloodsail over here and the Direwolf on this side as well. Yeah, in terms of totem placement, that would have been much better. Really? Okay. I'm strangely okay with that. He has 3 cards in hand, 26 life, he has a 5 life lead. This is a very strange game. Yeah, it looks like this game might take us past fatigue levels. Yeah, this game very well might take us past fatigue levels. Let's just do this. Let's just totem with Dark Iron. And let's save our Hex and our spell. Oh no! Okay, good. For a second I thought that I clicked on my Spellbreaker. I thought that my Spellbreaker bugged out. It happened before with my Yeti, where when the card kind of looks like it's sticking, it's actually going to play the Spellbreaker rather than the Dark Iron Dwarf. And I thought for a second that my Spellbreaker was going to silence my totem rather than buff it for 2 attack. I was about to be so sad. Okay. Cool, cool, we're fine with that. So he can just clear this totem, and this game is going to take forever. Alright, we each have 2 cards, but he has 1 on the board, so technically he's ahead. Lightning Bolt, nice, not anymore though. Top decking and wrecking. So let's silence this first, so we don't have to silence our totem. And then I guess we'll summon a totem. And we're going to use Lightning Bolt pretty much no matter what, so... to make sure he can't trade favorably with my 4/3. So he has 3 cards in hand. I have 1 in hand, with 1 on the board. So he still has a 1-card advantage, technically speaking. Unless one of us hits a card draw mechanic. Oh no, he has drawn 1 more card than me, so technically in terms of efficiency we're dead even. Yeti. Alright, that's probably going to get hexed, even though there's a lot of scarier things I would like to hex. I believe I will, just to keep this 4/3 alive. Yep, and let's play the Drake first, why not? And then we will hex. You know what, we're going to deal 4 damage to his face first, before we hex? Or should we just kill the frog? I think we should just kill the frog so we can't buff it with something like a Defender or any of those shenanigans next turn. It's always safer to keep a clear board. So he has 3 in hand, we have 2 on the board. We're still equal in terms of card efficiency. He's 1 ahead in terms of card draw. But we have 8 damage on the board suddenly, and now we are beginning the clock. If he doesn't have, really good answers to this, then we're in good shape. And remember, if at any time one of us top decks a really big creature in a situation like this, it can be totally devastating for the opponent. So yeah, that's what we're gonna hope for. We're gonna hope for our Boulder Fist Ogre next turn. Really hope for it. What else does he have? Is he gonna Wrath for 1 and draw a card? Okay. Razor Fen. Alright, that's good. We'll do this and summon a totem. As long as we keep drawing good creatures, stuff that we can put on the board, we're in good shape. Something that's worth considering, I might trade my 4-2 instead of my 4-3. Because if he gets through this totem, he's going to trade for the 4-3. Then again, I don't really care. I think it's better to deal the 4 damage right now. I don't think the 1 health difference really matters that much. Unless this was a 4-1, then I would consider trading with the Fairy Dragon so that it doesn't die to swipe. And in a situation like this, if I were to top deck Bloodlust, we would instantly win. Although we don't have a Bloodlust in this deck. We went for more of a solid creature base, which is always my, go-to mentality in the arena. Yeah. Oh no, we already played our Blood Knight too earlier this game. It's a good thing we have this handy boar though to take out that shield. Assuming he doesn't kill it with the Fairy Dragon, that would be really bad. Hopefully he just goes for like the 4-3. And he thinks that's the most favorable trade. No! Oh, okay, this guy's a good player. He's a really good player. So, we can take off the shields. Yeah, it doesn't matter how we do this. We're going to have to sack 2 creatures. Yeah, and Lightning Bolt to get through this. Yeah. Alright, so we'll just summon a totem, see what we get. Healing totem. That's not going to make a difference because everything dies to the 4 and the 3 damage, so we'll just do this. We'll Lightning Bolt, and we'll trade the 4-2, and we'll go through for 4 damage. Technically speaking, we are the aggressor, right? We have 2 totems and a creature on the board. He only has 1 creature, and we do have the life lead. So even though it's not the most efficient thing in the world, and it's not very efficient at all. In fact, it's very inefficient. I should phrase it that way instead. It's still a good play. It's still a decent play, and it keeps momentum. We can't just, sit there and let him keep those creatures on the board. We have to trade. Okay, so we got a card draw mechanic. That's good. Just do that and summon a totem and pass our turn. And this game has been going on for over 15 minutes now, so hopefully we will wrap this up soon. Yeah. The live stream is waiting. And we're going to do another, I believe, 12-hour live stream today, so... Oh no. Draw me something good. Lightning Storm. Yes, that's really good. Alright, so now let's hope for, let's see, a big creature that I can play with Lightning Storm. Like a Boulder Fist Ogre? Yeah! How do I do it? I don't know. Okay. So yeah, I will do this with Lightning Storm. Well, I don't think I will use the Lightning Storm though. 7 damage on the table. It is enough to kill the ogre. It would protect the ogre, technically speaking, but it's not very high value. We're definitely going to play the ogre. Yeah, okay, I will use Lightning Storm to protect this. It's so crucial at this point in the game that I protect this ogre that I will actually use the Lightning Storm just to kill the Rifleman. It's a very, very controversial decision, because if he has a Wrath or anything like that to clean up this ogre, then it was a huge mistake. Or Naturalize, yes, that's really good for us. Please draw me some good cards. I was hoping he would do that. Forked Lightning, nice. And Lightning Bolt, wow. Okay, so please play a creature. He's not going to play a creature. No! That is not good for us. Oh, wow, that is excellent. Top decking and wrecking, man, all day. So we will play the Violet Teacher first, and then Lightning Bolt to summon a 1/1 recruit. And pass our turn, man. And we have 3 totems on the board, and a creature and a summoned creature, so... Yeah, good stuff, man. I think we might be in an okay spot, as strange as that sounds. Let's just hope he plays at least 2 creatures so I can use this with spell power next turn. Yes, let's hope for it. Please, play 2 creatures. If he's not going to play anything, he probably has nothing but removal spells like Wrath and Swipe and Bite. Crazed Outcast, okay. That's really good for him. And he didn't play 2 creatures, so I can't Fork Lightning. But we definitely have momentum. Look at our board versus his. So we'll just keep doing this and summoning totems. And, wow, a Taunt Totem. Okay, so I'll keep these guys alive. And I'll give him an opportunity to play a second creature so I can use Forked Lightning next turn. Yeah, let's hope for that. And let's also hope we can use the Acolyte of Pain on the 2-2 to draw a card. This is a really close game, and this guy is a really good player, too. He's making all the appropriate plays, I would say. Nice. Okay. So we can clean this up with Forked Lightning for 3, and then trade these 2 guys on the Lord of the Arena. Ooh, never mind. Wow, what a top deck. So now we can do this, and Forked Lightning and go through. Oh man, that is so good. Wow. And top decking a huge creature like that at this point in the game is totally devastating. That's why you always want at least a little bit of late game in your arena deck. So he might concede at this point, we'll see. Unless he draws like an Ironbark Protector, like back-to-back Ironbark Protectors. Starfire, wow, that's really good. Kills my Firelay and draws the card. Innervates out a Druid of the Claw. Fen Creeper, oh that's the 5-drop I was talking about earlier. Okay, let's draw a card first off of this guy. Let's see if we get something better to play with the 8 mana. A Voodoo Doctor. Okay, so we'll just play everything we have. Yeah, we're just going to keep loading the board. 3, 4, 5, yep. And summon another totem. And then we're just going to pass. We're just going to wait on that. And nice, we got a Taunt Totem. Well, because we have all the other totems too, so... yeah, the only way for him to get through is if he uses the Fen Creeper on the Taunt Totem and then uses his face on probably the 2-1, so he can't kill the Unbound Elemental anymore. I think we do have one more Lightning Bolt in here. We will see. We will see. Okay. We can bounce the Unbound off of this guy and then it'll heal up next turn. Another Unbound. Okay, cool. So yeah, we will. We're going to bounce here, and then we're just going to pass. Because our Unbound gets healed to 2, so it doesn't die from Swipe AoE. And also, if he gets through, he can't kill it with Hero Power. So next turn I can bounce it off with this guy, and then go through with one of the 1/1s and kill the Fen Creeper. Damn, this game's taking way too long. It's already 5 minutes past 5. The live stream was supposed to start 5 minutes ago. Well, okay. Alright, but I mean, he is at 13 life, keep in mind. Probably 14 after Hero Power. But, yeah, we'll see. So I can still bounce and then go here and clean this up. Another Fen Creeper! What? Give me something good like that. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll just kill one of the Fen Creepers. Yep. And we'll use the Violet Recruit because I want a Taunt Totem. Yeah, we'll get a Taunt Totem. Now the question is, yeah, we're just going to heal ourselves. Well, if we heal the Unbound Elemental, we could bounce off of it again next turn and keep it alive. So in that case, I will. And then we'll save the 1/1 in case we draw some kind of buff card. Yeah, yep. Pretty much. This Taunt Totem is absorbing so much damage, man, and being such a pain for him. But his back-to-back Fen Creepers, man. He only has 5 cards left in his deck. I have 3 cards left in my deck. Oh, I'm going to fatigue before him, as it turns out. Yeah. So let's hope we can wrap this game up and start applying some pressure. Okay, so he's going for the Searing Totem. So at least that takes off one of his armor. No! Wow, what a top deck for him. Wow, what a top deck. Please decide quickly. Please decide quickly, sir. No, please decide quickly. Please decide quickly. Come on, just kill something. Man. That's not necessarily great for me at this point in the game. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can take 6 damage and kill this. That lowers me to 8 health, and he has a 4/2 on the board. It's not very good. But we still have to play it anyways, because it's the only thing we have. Yeah, and then I guess... Oh man. I guess we're just going to kill the Fen Creeper, because we got a Taunt Totem. If I got the Searing Totem, I might have considered waiting. but we really don't have a choice, so yeah, we just need to speed things along here. This guy, we're going to go into fatigue territory, and I'm going to end up dying before he does. Whoever's ahead on health usually wins in the fatigue war, unless you get a crazy top deck for a lot of damage, like a lava burst or something to swing it in your favor. Man, this is a crazy game. No! No, I think we're dead. Yeah, I think we're dead. Oh man, Silverhand Knight. Yeah, we have no taunt creatures, we can't kill him this turn. So let's go out like a man and kill the 4-2. Alright, well played, sir. Well played. He was a really good player, and you know, it just came down to who drew what cards. Yep, it turned out to be a top deck war of who drew the best cards. So anyways, thank you guys for watching once again. And hopefully if you guys enjoyed this video, you will like and subscribe. And yeah, the live stream is going up here shortly, man. I will see you guys there. Let me alt-tab here. Here we go. Alright, cool. And I will see you guys on the live stream shortly, and on YouTube once again tomorrow. A crafting and a disenchanting guide coming later this week, and also a workout video on the vlog channel as well. Alright, so I'll see you guys soon, Apple Core. And, wait, hold on. Yes, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright.